Friday evening. A trendy bar downtown where the music is too loud and the cocktails are unjustifiably expensive. At a table by the window sits Lucas. He's 29, a copywriter, a man of words. He lives in a world of notifications, deadlines, and audience engagement. His job is to make people click, read, and feel. Across from him sits Sarah, a new acquaintance, cute, funny, with lively eyes. She's telling some story about her cat and an office printer. Sarah gets up to go to the restroom. Lucas is left alone. What does he do that very second? He doesn't look at the menu. He doesn't study the interior. His hand moves on pure reflex, reaches for his phone. Unlock, messenger, swipe down, folder, archived. There's only one chat in that folder, a chat with the name L. The avatar is a black and white photo of her laughing, covering her mouth with her hand. Lucas opens the chat. The last message, from him. Are you okay? You disappeared. Date, October 14th, 6 months ago. Status, 2 blue check marks. Red, no reply. Lucas looks at the status under her name. Last seen 15 minutes ago. She's alive. She's holding her phone. She's reading messages. She's liking memes. She just chose not to reply to him. Lucas feels something tighten inside, somewhere around the solar plexus, a knot of ice. It's not sharp pain. The sharp pain was in November. Now it's dull, aching heaviness, a feeling of incompletion, as if you were watching a gripping movie and halfway through someone just yanked the plug out of the socket. The screen went dark, and you sit there in the darkness, not understanding. Is this the end? A technical glitch? Will the power come back on? Sarah returns. Sorry, the line was huge, she smiles. Lucas hurriedly locks the phone and slips it into his pocket. No problem, he smiles back. But he's lying. Something terrible is happening right now. He's physically here, with Sarah, but mentally he's still there, in October, waiting for an answer to the question, are you okay? He's a digital zombie. His body goes on dates, but his soul is standing guard at an empty booth. Welcome to Lucas's life. Lucas is a hostage to the ellipsis. His relationship with Elle wasn't toxic. It was light, warm. They walked, drank coffee, made plans for autumn. And then she just stopped replying. First the answers got shorter, then rarer, and then silence fell. No fight, no drama, no, we need to talk. Lucas is a rational guy. He's an SMM specialist. He knows how algorithms work, but he can't hack the algorithm of silence. He came up with hundreds of excuses. She's depressed. She withdrew into herself. She's overloaded at work. She just can't handle communication. Maybe she lost her phone or got sick. He became a detective of his own pain. He watches her stories. She posted a photo of rain. Is that a sign she's sad? Is it about me? He sees that she liked a mutual friend's post. So she's fine. That means she's just ignoring me. Why? What did I do? He lives in waiting mode. He doesn't delete the chat because deleting it would mean admitting that it's over. As long as the chat is archived, it's just a pause. It's self-deception that allows him not to grieve the loss. But that same self-deception doesn't let him live. He's like a person standing in a doorway, neither leaving nor entering, just letting the warmth escape. 2 more months pass. Lucas's relationship with Sarah, the girl from the bar, keeps developing. Sarah is good. She's warm. She's real. But Lucas keeps his distance. He's afraid to let her get too close. Why? Because deep down, he's still saving a place for Elle. What if Elle writes tomorrow, he thinks. What if she explains everything and we get back together? How will I look her in the eyes if I already have someone? It's madness. He knows it's madness. But hope is the most resilient parasite of all. Sarah feels the cold. Lucas, she says one evening, I feel like you're not really here, like you're somewhere else. Who are we to each other, actually? Lucas panics. That question demands an answer. It demands responsibility. And Lucas has no resources left for responsibility. All of his energy is spent maintaining the ghost of Elle. And so he does something terrible. He starts behaving like Elle. He says, Sarah, things are hard right now. Work is crazy. He starts replying 3 hours later, then 5. He sees a message from Sarah. Are we seeing each other this weekend? And doesn't open it, just so the blue check marks won't appear. He turns into the very monster that wounded him. He understands it. He feels ashamed. He looks at himself in the mirror and sees a coward. But he can't stop. He's infected with the virus of indifference. His life collapses into a gray routine. Work, home, checking the archived folder, ignoring Sarah, sleep. He sacrifices a living person for a dead chat. 1 coconut milk latte, please. He hears a familiar voice ahead of him. Lucas looks up. His heart skips a beat, then starts pounding somewhere in his throat. It's Elle. She's standing right in front of him, in that same beige coat, alive, real, not an avatar. A hurricane tears through Lucas's mind. This is the moment of truth. Everything will be resolved now. He imagines the scene. She turns around, sees him, goes pale. She starts crying. She says, Lucas, my God, I'm so sorry. I was afraid to write to you. I thought you hated me. Forgive me. I'll explain everything. They talk for hours. The gestalt finally closes. Elle gets her coffee, turns around. Their eyes meet. Lucas freezes. He's waiting for the explosion. Elle pauses for a second. In her eyes, a flicker of recognition, and then a calm, polite smile. Oh, Lucas! Hi! She says lightly, as if they'd seen each other just last week. Hi, he forces out. His voice is hoarse. How are you? Haven't seen you in ages. Still working at the same place? Yeah, and you? How are you? Oh, everything's great. I moved to a new department, totally swamped, but I like it. Listen, it was nice seeing you, but I'm running super late. Gotta go. She waves, adjusts her bag, and walks out of the cafe. The door closes. The bell jingles. Lucas is left standing in the middle of the coffee shop. That's it? That's all? No drama, no tears, no explanations, no great reason for the silence. She wasn't in a coma. She wasn't abducted by aliens. She didn't have a depression so severe she couldn't press 3 buttons on a keyboard. She was just living, drinking coffee, working, laughing, and his messages, they simply didn't matter to her. She didn't want to hurt him. She just didn't think about him at all. Lucas feels the ground give way beneath his feet. But it's not a fall into an abyss. It's a fall from an imaginary pedestal onto solid ground. For half a year, he stood guard over an empty museum. He invented complex theories, searched for hidden meaning in her silence. But there was no meaning. He simply wasn't answered because she didn't want to answer. His love of his life was, for her, just an episode, one that ended the moment she got bored. Lucas steps outside. He never bought the coffee. He walks down a crowded street. Cars roar past. People rush about their business. He's hurting. His ego is shattered. But along with the pain comes an incredible clarity. He takes out his phone, opens the messenger, goes to archived. A chat with Elle. The last message. Are you okay? Now he knows the answer. Yes, she's okay. She's more than okay. The problem was never her. The problem was him. He was waiting for permission to move on. He was waiting for her to put a period at the end. But some people don't put periods. They just drop the pen and walk away. Lucas takes a deep breath. He doesn't write an angry message. How could you? That would change nothing. It would only prove that he's still hooked. He swipes left. A red trash bin icon appears. Delete chat? The conversation history will be erased. Before, that sentence caused panic. Erasing the history meant erasing proof that they were happy. Now he thinks, to hell with the history. He taps delete. The chat disappears. The archived folder is empty. Nothing happens. The sky doesn't fall. The phone doesn't explode. A ghost simply vanishes. Lucas opens the chat list, finds Sarah. Her last message. Are we seeing each other this weekend? Sent yesterday. Unanswered. Lucas looks at the message. He doesn't know if things will work out with Sarah. Maybe he's already ruined everything with his coldness. But he has to act like an adult. He starts typing. Sarah, I'm sorry I disappeared. I acted like an idiot. Let's meet. I need to tell you something. Send. And now, let's talk about you. Yes, you. The one watching this video right now and thinking about your archived chat. You're waiting. You're checking when they were last online. You're watching their stories from a fake account. You're making excuses. He's just afraid of feelings. She's not ready. Enough. Listen to the truth, no matter how bitter it is. No reply is also a reply, and it's the loudest, most honest reply there is. Silence means you are not a priority. Silence means I don't even want to spend 10 seconds to type goodbye. Does it hurt? Like hell. But it's a fact. You're standing on a platform, waiting for a train that was scrapped long ago. You can't make someone love you. You can't make someone respect you. But you can do one thing. You can stop waiting. Closure is not something other people give you. They owe you nothing. No explanations, no apologies. Closure is something you do yourself. It's the moment you say, I've had enough. It's the moment you delete the chat. It's the moment you allow yourself to live without their approval. Turn off this video. Take out your phone. Look at that ghost one last time and tap delete. Put the period there yourself, because you can't start a new sentence with an ellipsis.